Journalist and a political analyst, joins me live from New Delhi. Great to have you here with us on TRT World. So first things first, how accurate are these opinion polls?
Well, it's been a hit and a miss in the past. They have a mixed record, most of them, barring one. So for the final word, we still need to await the results when they come out on the 4th.
Right. And how complicated is it going to be for the opposition to forge a coalition if the actual results are different from what we are seeing in the opinion polls?
Assuming that the opposition gets their numbers, it will not be a cakewalk. They will still have to navigate through a minefield, first decide on who will lead the coalition, and then on the distribution of portfolios in the ministries. Coalitions in India have not been very successful. If you go by the record in the past, barring the last one, which was led by Dr. Manmohan Singh, coalitions have never lasted their full term. But in the last government led by Manmohan Singh did. Prior to that, they didn't. So it's been a mixed record, and it will not be easy. It's always much easier to run a single-party government than a government led comprising of a dozen or so parties.
Now, Javed, in the lead up to the elections, according to experts, Prime Minister Modi made many speeches which were deemed polarizing by many living within the country and many experts outside the country as well. I wonder, what do you think the results, the opinion results that we are seeing now, the opinion polls, and if they're accurate, what does this mean for minorities living in India?
Well, it's certainly not good news in that case, because this has been the most vitriolic and vicious campaign that we've seen in Indian elections in a long, long time. I've covered Indian elections for 40 years. I haven't seen such a communally charged election campaign, particularly by the ruling party. So it cannot be good news for India's minorities. One can only hope that once they've achieved what they set out to do in the first instance, the government will then get down to the task of governing and applying laws uniformly rather than victimizing people, as has been the case in the past.
Assuming the opinion polls are accurate, well, this means that Prime Minister Modi will comfortably secure another term in office. I wonder, what do you think he's going to do different this time around?
Well, it's always very difficult to second-guess the Prime Minister, but he's very big on leaving a legacy of trying to venture into areas, uncharted areas that none of his predecessors had. So he'll try and set some kind of record, try and do things which nobody else has done. But he does believe in the cultural superiority. It's not just about numbers. He does believe in the cultural superiority of India's majority religion, which is Hinduism, and you can expect a lot more efforts in that direction.
Javed Ansari, thanks very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.
Thank you.